It's the National Football League on EA Sports. We're Mexico City.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Estadio Azteca. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
TX.
2nd and 3. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Turbo 1. Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1 hard. Step. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Ready.
Tagovailoa hits his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense up to the line fast.
Let's go. Hey.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. This finds Mostert. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Again, it's Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Mostert. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They really don't care what the split is between ground and him as a receiver. The important part for their offense, Brock, is just getting this dude touches.
Yeah, just like those hoopers you see, right? When they are on fire, get him the ball. Whatever it takes, you're going to find a way to devise a scheme to get it to him, and they're doing it right now. Damage through the air.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Working quickly here.
All right, fellas, listen up.
One more time with Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and goal, it's Tagovailoa. Escapes the pocket. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Putting a receiver in motion. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
They've got first down from the 31. They go to Barkley again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
63.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They've got a man in motion.
63 back.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Taken in by Smith. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Man in motion here. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred.
Go, go, go. Hey, Silver. 73. Yanni. 63.
On 4th down, Hurts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins bring it all. Inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Come on, 2. Go ahead.
Here's Mostert. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mostert takes it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. They now trail by double digits after that last score, Brock. It's 10-0 partway through here. First and 10 now from the 30.
Silver, ready? Carl up Yeti! Carl up Yeti! Carl up Yeti!
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these. How integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll try it right with Mostert. Works the sideline inside the 35. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Hey, come on two! Come on two! Come on two! Watch it, Oscar.
First down, here's Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He's right, no! Ready? Hey, 21 TA! Ready?
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Ready? 21G. All right, fellas, listen up. 32 Stinger.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Ready?
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Ready? Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Run! Hey!
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. He has the first over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
20, TX.
Working inside the red zone. They'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal.
Go ahead.
Running it after the penalty. Has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins take a 3-possession lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. And Brock, they are not off to a good start. So 2 drives, 2 giveaways. I think they could call this a win if this drive just doesn't end in a turnover.
Yeah, there's got to be some voices of calm within this offense to play smart, not scared. Play smart and take care of the football, but you can't be scared to make a mistake, or typically one will follow.
Second down, Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Hurts with it on third and short. This one finds Goddard. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. They give to Barkley, left side. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. On third down, it's Hurts. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Running on first with Mostert. Broke through the tackle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Well, Brock, they've made it a point to incorporate him into their offense, and hey, no arguments here. He has been awesome and giving them a spark they need when he gets involved.
And it's so nice offensively, Kate, when you feel it, when you can run it, when you can throw it, and especially running it like this, going to pay huge dividends as the game goes on.
Let's go.
2 now from the gun. Escapes out to the left. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Ready, shot. Turbo 3, kick. Good.
Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready. 20 TX. Out.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. His first kick was good, and his second look from 35 yards away. Aubrey puts it through, and that will add to their score.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Great.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Kader Kohou. And the Dolphins are stopped on that return, so that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest thus far. One team with a whole lot of adjustments to make during the break. Now it's up north to Orlando for a look around the league. We've got Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. Well, Brock, it has been a fun one so far, and hopefully it gets even better. Second half underway from Mexico City. Trying to locate it. Oh, no, he lost it. The Eagles are being led back. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Miami. No, don't.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
73.
From the 35 on second down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Hurts. Pass caught by Gainwell. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here.
63.
Hurts now on 4th. Buys time, rolling right. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
They're right here.
A run from Mostert to begin the 3rd. He breaks a tackle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, cover one. Hey. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Cover one high.
They give it to Mostert. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, come on, two.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
He's right, no. Corner, long. Watch it, Oscar. Out.
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. That's taken at the 15. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And he's been the victim of 3. Offense ready to begin this drive.
Hey.
1st and 10.
Go Silver, ready? Carl up, Yanni.
Back to throw, Hurts. Forced out to his right. Over the middle and complete to Goddard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Good. Hey, Carl up, Yanni. Tiger Hornet.
Now Hurts. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they bring him down around the 34. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
No touch that. Carl up, Yanni. Hey, 73. Alpha.
They send a man in motion.
No touch.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Good. Hey, Silver. 73. Yanni. 63. Nope.
Hurts throwing again. Chased out to his right. Caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Tyreek Hill. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, good save. Hey, 21 TA. Turbo 1, high. Hey.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Get set. 21G. Solo left Zion. 21G. Whoa. And
Throwing again. Here's Tua. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
ready.
Now a give, it's Mostert headed right. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
32 stinger.
Going right back to Mostert. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th.
Get set.
Eagles loading up the secondary. Dime look coming, third down.
Hey. Get in.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
We see quarterbacks in this league love targeting their slot guys so often. They get plenty of chances defensively to take one the other way. Nice to see him come through with that one. And what a great read to get in position for that pick.
No touch.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch.
They go with Barkley here. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Hey. Go silver, ready? Kyle left Yeti. Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
Throwing here, Hurts. Still on his feet. On the run right, throwing deep down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
On the ground, it's Mostert. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Come on, shoot. TX.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throwing deep for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Time on three, kick. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They are coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
Kyle left Yeti. Tiger Hornet. Hey, easy. 63, bad. Kyle left Yeti. No touch.
On 1st down, Hurts. On the move, headed right. Nowhere to go with it, so Hinders throws it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And the Dolphins got it!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
20 TX.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready. Hey, number one, number one. Ready,
Handoff headed left to Mostert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
number one. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, out.
Tua off the play fake. He sends this one to the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins have likely locked up the win right there. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And the Dolphins push the lead to 20. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Hey, Silver. Everybody set. 73. Yeti. 63. 60. No, sir.
Hurts setting up to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Hey. No, sir.
From the 26 on 2nd down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Dolphins have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day. They've got first down from the 31.
Number one hard. Right. Corner, long. Hey.
Tua now from the gun. Able to get it to Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Watch it, Oscar.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Throw caught at the 6. And in for the Miami touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They are just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Sanders all set to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No, sir.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's complete. Here's Brown. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes.
And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes him back, third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Go Silver, ready?
They send a receiver in motion right. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Escapes the pocket. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
He put some juice on a deep throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins keep running away with this. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. First down, a run with Barkley. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Set. Out.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the 23. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And if we're honest, Brock, you and I could have been making dinner plans well before this one wrapped. An absolute show of force to win this one by the margin they did. So for Brock Ewer, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say adios from Mexico City.
It's the NFL on
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And away we go, here in Sao Paulo. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Offense up to the line fast.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21G. Whoa. Out.
First down, here's Tua. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
44, ready. All right, fellas, listen up. Hey, 20, TX. Out.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He fires one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Miami. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Sanders all set to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43.
It's Pacheco again. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
15, 15. Yellow.
Right back to Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here. It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Mahomes to throw for it. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Running on first with Mostert. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Come on, 2. Come on, 3, kick. Ready.
Mostert gets it again here on 2nd. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. A give on 3rd to Mostert. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Completes this one to Hill. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 13-0 lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the 2nd time this game. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. And on 3rd down, Dolphins coming out in the dive, expecting a pass. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They're going for it with Mahomes. Buys time, rolling run. And they got home, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
All right.
Staying between the tackles with Mostert. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here's Tagovailoa. Getting, and he can't escape. They drop him to the turf. Got a flag down, though, from early indications. Think this might be on the offense. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it, too. That one was on their defense.
Automatic 1st down.
Ready.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Our score, 14-9.
They're right here.
We're back for the second quarter. Dolphins in a real good spot to score.
Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Mostert can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Hey, turbo two. Turbo two. Turbo two.
Mostert trying to punch it in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. They don't gain anything, so another goal line stand brings up a 4th down decision. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's trying another one deep. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
43. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. 15. Yellow. Attack. Right.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
15. Attack. Right.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Looking for an open. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Right.
Another try following the sack. Rolling left, buying some time. He can run it.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down, and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. I don't need to, I don't need to.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Watch it, Oscar.
2 now from the gun. That's caught. He found some space. And he rips off a huge chunk of yardage before finally being brought down. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Putting a receiver in motion. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
21G. Hey, get set. Ready.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Connection made to Raheem Mostert. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Get set. All right, fellas, listen up.
A give left side to Mostert. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Ready. Ready to stand. Out.
They'll run with Mostert. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
All right, let's go.
Working quickly here.
Come on, 2.
One more time with Mostert. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Come on, 3. Come on.
Mostert. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 on the play, so that sets up 4th and goal from the 3. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. 4th down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through. And our first half ends with 3 points. So we're at halftime of a lopsided contest. Our apologies to the halftime performers and anyone hoping for a quick snack break. Nope, not this time. We're pushing right through and getting the 3rd quarter started. The party's still going for 2 more quarters, football fans. We're back underway from Brazil. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. Oh, no, and it bounces out of their own end zone. First and 10 now from the 30. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. First and 10 now from the 30.
57, 57, cover, 57, yellow. 15, 15, 15.
Here's Mahomes now. On target to Worthy. He's got to gain a 6 there. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Flushed out of the pocket. Won't make the play on that one. It hits the deck, incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Throw caught by his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
20 TX.
A run from Mostert to begin the 3rd. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Number one.
Second and 13. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand.
43. Yellow.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
1 yard on the run. It's going to be 4th and 10.
15. I don't need to.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And they got Holmes, sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Turbo one, high. Turbo one, high. Get out.
From the 19. This finds Mostert. And this one does not go far.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out. So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
And this is going to be a Miami touchdown. The Dolphins parlay the interception into points. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins continue piling on to this lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Receiver in motion, going left. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Called in by Worthy. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Now it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Fourth and forever coming up.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hey, rip list. Right side.
Mahomes to throw for it. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Handoff headed left to Mostert. Brushes it, breaks through, and he might break away. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Ready. East right, snug. G, 21G. Low. Out.
Working inside the red zone. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins continue adding on to that lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position.
Yellow.
They'll get this drive started.
15,
First and
15.
10.
Hey, 15. Where's that?
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pacheco hauls it in. Give him 24 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
57. Yellow. Where's that?
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Flush down now to his left. That's completed right side. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up second down.
Attack.
Throwing again, Mahomes. He's got him. That's Pacheco. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when.
Yellow.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
43. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Go going. Right side.
Another throw for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Again, Mahomes to throw. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Throwing it again here. This one finds Kelsey. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Yellow. Attack. Hey, dribble it. 15. Where's that?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Looking, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Where's that?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And the defender comes away with it. Devon Holland comes up with it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Hey.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
20, TX.
2 now from the gun. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and 2. Now Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Ready. Hey! Scat.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. Cut at the 20-yard line. There it is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins throwing 6 more on the blowout. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins tack on 7 more to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. Now the ball's out, he lost it. And the Dolphins got it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. 1 play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. On target to Waddle. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Watson, Oscar. Hey, 21, TX. Turbo 1, high. Set.
1st down, here's Tua. He's got Smith. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Solo left Zion. 21G, 21 long.
Back now, pressure on its way. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
All right, come on. Out.
Mostert with it. Punches it in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Extra point is good by Sanders. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Sanders all set to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Now this offense getting set to work here. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Running back sent in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Hey, 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And it's a gain of 5 as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Fourth and 3, drive on the line.
Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57 colors, 15.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes out to the left. He finds him beyond the marker. That'll be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock, and it keeps this drive moving.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down. They'll motion Brown right. Throwing again, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Hey, 57. 15. 15.
Another throw for Mahomes. And this is caught for 2. Not going to do much against that deficit, but hey, at least a positive add-on to that touchdown. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins get on that football. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
All right.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
All right, let's go.
Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
How about 2? TX. Out.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready, set.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Punt team on the field. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
To the air, Mahomes. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
All right. Hey, rip left. Right side.
Here's Mahomes now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
3rd and long for Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there.
15. Yellow. Attack. Right side.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yellow. 15, yellow. Right side.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Boy, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field, led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Gtowncapp.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Right here. Hey, cover one. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Tua now on first down. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
1st and 10.
Cover one.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
Cover one high. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Tua. We'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Gtowncapp. And he's in. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Dolphins. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Daniels to throw on second down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And it's going to be a Commanders first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
19-18.
They'll run it here with Robinson. He fumbled the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Let's go, let's go, let's
Here's
go.
1st and 10.
Ready.
They run over center with Robinson.
On the ball now.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Hey, catch that.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Okay, ready? Back row 80. Go!
Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready, break! 18, 5 in! Come on, hit! Warrior 70 range, 10 through 11, Dragon 60! Ready, up?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one into the hands of Brown. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
Cut 19! Let's go! 60 Bobcat! 60 Maverick! Go!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. In trouble, and down he goes.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
So we'll get a 2nd and goal when we return. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. We'll have more from...
Ready!
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal.
79 Broncos!
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, check! Buffalo 18! 19 Lions!
3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey, he is tough to throw on. There to bat that one away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. They roll the dice, 4th and goal, but they're going to wind up being turned away by the defense. The Dolphins offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
21G.
In his own end zone, it's Tua. That's caught by Smith on the right side. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
They'll go jet sweep and do it with Hill. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Hey, get set. 32 stinger. Cover 2. Out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Now a 3rd and 2.
Cover 3, kick. Get set.
To the left side, in the hands of Hill. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Ready.
Now give to Mostert, heading right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Hey, 21 T8.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will get into the end zone. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Here we go. Cut 60 Ready.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Let's go now.
That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th down and pick up 10 yards. A gift, and here comes Robinson. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Patrick McMorris in on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Another run here for Robinson. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Taking off. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. So it's 4th down and Austin Seibert out to try the Washington field goal.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. Past midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one coast to coast. 95 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it is one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, it is truly something special.
And it is, Mike, and it's because we don't see it very often. In a world of the ever-increasing touchback, we don't see a lot of returns in this league. So when you get one, let alone one as exciting as that, man, it is fun to watch.
So we are at halftime, and both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Come on.
Now Daniels. They'll look to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Buffalo 18, 19 Lions. Trap 60.
To throw is Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They'll go. Here's Daniels. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, come on, 2. Come on, 2. Come on, 2. Good. Solo left side,
From the gun, here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll run straight ahead with Mostert. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
21G, 21G. Low. 8.
They are going for it. It's Tagovailoa.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Dragon 60. Go.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin.
60 Maverick, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 79 Broncos.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long.
Go, Reed, go. Panther Street. Buffalo 18. Hurt.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
19 Lions. Trap 50, Mustang 19. Ready.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19, 18, Pioneer.
Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Here we go.
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Warrior 70 Rangers, Panther 11. Let go.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
All right, fellas, listen up. TX.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 84 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Get it.
On the give, it's Eckler. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Cougar 19. Go.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more of the NFL International. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long.
Ready? Hurt. Check, Gtowncapp, check. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Drip. .32 Stinger. Out.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Line. Cover 2. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
Now it's Tua. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Ready. Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey, 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 out!
Tua. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. They continue to act. Very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down.
Go! 65 cat! 65 cat! Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all desk protection.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Riggs!
The tight end Ertz in motion.
Ready?
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush, and it will lead to a turnover on downs.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
Ready? Turbo 3, kick! Scat.
Now a first down throw for Tua. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Here's Tua now on second down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Number one. Hey. Corner, long.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa will find Mostert out of the backfield. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
Number 1. 44, ready. Out.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Go ahead. Turbo one high. Watch it, Oscar. 21 10.
Back to throw is Tua. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders' offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Check. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Okay, ready.
3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. Go.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Ready.
Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Jab 60. Ready.
Throwing again. Daniels. This is caught down that right sideline. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check go.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Slot receiver, headed right. They'll go, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. They motion the slot man left. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Ready, break.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
To throw is Daniels. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
Come on. Hit.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
All right, come on. Turbo 1, hard.
In motion, it's Waddle. 2 and out on 1st down. Sending it deep for Waddle. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So a win here for the Dolphins. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away